Is she's about different to she's about 9? And can about be used as a future tense? Find out on English with Rupert. About is another English word that has so many different meanings you need to learn them all one by one. This is part 1 of my series looking at the meanings of this word. First of all, about can be used for the position of something. And here are some words that mean position when they appear with about. So first of all, whereabouts. For example, do you know his whereabouts? And in this example, whereabouts simply means do you know the location he is in? Whereabouts, the location he is in. Also, you can say he's about, or she's about, or it's about. And when it finishes the sentence, so when it's intransitive, it means he's somewhere nearby or she's somewhere nearby. He's about. He's somewhere near here. And an about turn, for example, do an about turn and return to where you started. This means to turn around on the spot and go back the same way, an about turn. About can also mean nearly. And we're quite familiar with many words that combine with about to have this meaning. Some of them are there or thereabouts. This phrase is really useful to mean nearly in the right position. For example, maybe you're on a trip somewhere and you're walking around the hills, you're looking for a particular spot in the field and someone says, "Are we there yet?" And when you answer, if you think, well, we're nearly in the right position, you'll say, yes, we're there or thereabouts. There or thereabouts. We're nearly, more or less, in the right place. Now, the word about on its own often means nearly. You could also say approximately, roughly, close to. For example, India, I believe that the population of India is about 1.4 billion people. About 1.4 billion people live in India. If I'm wrong, please put it in the comments because I don't always know my populations very well, but I think it's right. It's close to 1.4 billion people. And another word that native speakers will sometimes use is roundabout. Now, roundabout has another meaning. I'll come to that in a moment. But if you say, we found the car park in a roundabout way, what that means is that you travelled, you were looking for a roundabout, you did not go straight to the roundabout, but not in the most direct way, but this way, that way, that way. Not the most direct way, but nearly direct. That is in a roundabout way. So we can use in a roundabout way to mean nearly in this sense. Now, roundabout also in Britain and in other parts of the world is that round thing in the middle of the road that you have to travel around to get to the next part of the road. So it's another meaning of roundabout, but it can also mean nearly. When we say about followed by the word to, we mean going to very soon. So look at the example here. Look at the happy couple. There are the rings. Now, the rings are not on their finger yet, but in a minute, they're going to put the rings on the finger. So are they married now? No. Will they be married soon? Yes. So we can say, I am about to get married. If that's you, congratulations. You're about to get married. That means in the next few moments. The context is important here because if it's something that's a short activity, then about to means in the next few moments. But if it's something that happens over hundreds of years, for example, sometimes people say a volcano is about to explode, they might mean in a few weeks' time. But because they've been waiting so long, about to, nearly, is seen as being a shorter time if it's a few weeks out of a few years, rather than a few seconds out of a few minutes, if you see what I mean. So it just means going to very soon. How soon is very soon? Well, it depends how long you've been waiting. About can also be used for appearance or description, but it needs to be in sentences like these. So look at the first one. There's something about her that's just like her mother. And this means something of her description looks like her mother. Something about followed by the object. Really, it means look like. It's similar to. Something about. A look about is also similar. It's also to do with appearance. So imagine you're walking down the street and you see this person. Are you going to say hello? I don't think so, because there's a look about him that makes me nervous. Something about his appearance makes me nervous. How about this one? They have an aura about them. They're special. Now, if you follow sport, maybe there's a sports person in your country who's better than everyone else. And when you watch them do this sport, it's almost as if everyone's a bit nervous, or they're so impressed by this person, they think they're a bit special. So I think of the World Cup and Lionel Messi, the Argentinian player. When the other countries played against Messi, they thought, oh, there's an aura about them. It's like they have special powers. It's an appearance which seems special. It makes you react in a different way. They have an aura about them. And click in the box next to me in the bottom left corner for more videos teaching you phrases in English.